to this week's episode of False Nine with Mark Gonzalez on the Kendall Sports Network.
Welcome to another episode of False Nine after a few weeks off due to Inter Miami having midweek fixtures. We are back again. I'm not even going to bother with pleasantries. Go ahead and if you need to get a few things off your chest, let's go. You're on mute, by the way. Still on mute. How funny. The day you want your voice heard,
Hello?
There we go.
Perfect.
Floor is yours.
No, I want you to start with the pleasantries. It doesn't feel right.
All right. I am your host, Byron. I am here with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Mark. Before we get into the meat and potatoes of today, how are you?
I'm good, man. Just trucking on through the week.
Aren't we all tonight? It's a hump day. We're halfway through. I guess there's good news and bad news. Bad news is we have to wait until Saturday for another game. The good news is we have to wait until Saturday for another game, and Inter Miami isn't breaking our hearts midweek. Inter Miami right now is down bad, as the kids say. Winless in 5 straight games. This time you can't really chalk it up to injury, as they've had most of their, maybe on the back line a little bit, but they've had most of their players for this run of games. And we've played some teams that I know you feel we should have beat. So
100%.
Huh?
This is the worst 5-game stretch for me as a fan. This is we've had some really bad losses this season, like Orlando at home, Nashville throttling, and the one to cap it off, I think, was one of the it just infuriated me the most. And it was just so frustrating. It was a Toronto one. Just because this manager we have is not a manager that should be on the touchline. He has no idea what he's doing. I still have no idea what he did as a sporting director. So I can't give him anything. I can't.
Is that like a GM?
Yeah. The signings he's brought in have, not, or he's been a part of bringing in, have not lived up to its name. And then now he's interim manager for the entire season. And, while it was good going through the up until the World Cup break, scoring goals and all that stuff, you did see the flaws. You saw flaws in the back line. The only the only up to par center back we had was Mikhail. Now he's hurt, down with an ankle injury, and you kind of need other guys to step up. But Lujan has regressed to his old self from last year. Maxi Falcon is unplayable. Is just you cannot. He's not even worthy of being a sub. Reguilon has been injured, almost seemingly week in, week out, and he just not good.
And when he plays, he hasn't been good.
Facundo Mura might be the worst player I've ever seen. David Ayala, is not good. Doesn't fit the system, doesn't fit what they want to do. Berterame has struggled, even though I still do like his play at times. Has struggled putting in the goals. He's coming off that concussion, so maybe he gets, to pick back up where he left off, and you bring in Casemiro, who's kind of struggled. And then just round that off with, the incompetencies of Guillermo Hoyos as manager, who has no tactics,
So are we?
Yeah. I mean, tacticless Hoyos. Are we
transitioning from tacticless Tata to Hoyos now?
It's brutal. It's extremely brutal. Like, you have Ian Frey starting at right back, and then you're not instructing him to make any runs forward, which makes it difficult for Messi to receive, to play. Richie Larea had the easiest job marking Messi, staying on his shoulder, because there was no forward run by Ian Frey, so he didn't have to track back, and then Messi would be freed up in the midfield. There was nothing like that. Fans were screaming for it behind the bench. fans were screaming at Oyos for the nonsense of leaving DePaul in. DePaul's another player that really gets my gears going. He is so lazy and he just does not track back and he just gives up and he's always complaining and always bitching and moaning. It's tiring already. Enough with the bullshit, honestly. Um, you don't have consistent goalkeeper play. Although I can't blame Dane St. Clair for anything that happened in Philadelphia. He single handedly kept us in the game, stopping 2 1-on-1s, and he had no chance against the 2 goals against Toronto. No backline defense. Falcone stepping up into the midfield gets beat in behind. Ian Frey makes a good tackle on the first ball, and then gets recycled, and then Etienne Jr. scores the game winner for them. It's crazy how bad this team has become, and there's no cohesion within the team. You see it. Oyos, there's no instruction from Oyos. Every hydration break, I don't know what he says. I don't care what he says. No one is even listening to him. And it also goes on the players who are not performing. Suarez missed a 1-on-1 with by himself, does not even hit the net. But then I missed one. Let's see. Yeah, and then you have a mixture of other players not playing well. Our left back, our right back refuse to get forward. At some point you have to be a professional player. Ignore the manager and get forward. Do what your instinct tells you. Do what the game tells you. Do what your captains are telling you. Do what your players are telling you. It's so frustrating to see it as a fan when I can stand on that touchline and instruct the team better than someone who is so-called, been in football for so long that I don't know what he does. And I really do not want to see him anymore manage this team.
I'm with you on that. It has been a frustrating 5 games because usually you can point to, okay, if they fix this, we're going to be okay. The problem is there's too many units with sirens going off. The defense is bad. Since Casemiro came in, the midfield has been bad. And Suarez has been unable to recover that run of form he had. I don't want to say before the World Cup, before
up until the Chicago game.
Yeah, coming off the World Cup, he kind of found. And then once we started
the Leagues Cup,
mm-hmm. That suspension, he gone. It's almost like the Monstars came back and took his talent again. It's just been a lot of frustration, and Messi hasn't helped. Messi has, it's almost like he never turned the switch off of the World Cup. It's been a lot of falling, complaining, bitching, moaning. It just hasn't felt right.
I don't know if I can't comment on him as much as I can comment on others. With respect to what has happened to him, the fact that he's he came back so soon and decided to play and stuff like that. Everyone copes with grief differently and things like that. But yes, he's the only one that he wants. You can see in his face the frustration when we give up a goal, when we lose, when we draw. So he still has that fight in him, and I respect him for that.
Not to question that he has fight. It's just
maybe his players dropped a little bit.
He has to resort to that kind of stuff because he's not getting any. So things I noticed before, people played with Messi. There's a lot of I don't want to say selfishness, but there isn't this cohesion anymore. I feel like lately, if people in like close to the box, if they give the ball to Messi, they're making that run for Messi to give it right back. There isn't okay, you make a run, I'll make a run behind. There isn't this team play. It's a very give and go or bust.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Like I said, there's no tactic behind our offensive scheme or our defensive line or defensive breakdowns. It's just Guillermo Oyos is a pure donkey on the touchline. There's no other word to put it. He's a un burro, puro burro. There's no other. You can't say it any other way. I don't support him as manager, and I don't know how David Beckham. Again, I keep saying this: how David Beckham can be such a footballing legend, in the game, and having played with everyone and anyone, and sit there and be okay with Orios on the helm. I'm grateful for the Moss brothers for bringing in Ryan, for putting all the money into it, and all that stuff. But you have to put the interest of the club ahead of everything else at some point. And I'm calling them out specifically to make a change. It's that simple. It's disgusting, honestly. The stupidity that goes on the touchline from our nonsensical, are just asinine, um, just having no clue what he's doing manager.
Okay, I hear you on making a change. I do. But are we making a change just to make a change? Or is there someone out there available that you believe can come in and make a difference?
People were thinking that it was gonna, that Busquets could have been the guy, but he ended up taking an academy job with Barcelona. People think Scaloni would have been the guy had he gone off after the World Cup. Um, a lot of people think it's anyone in Andres Jardín, the ex Club America coach. Um, but and Xavi Hernandez, but he is at the Netherlands. So all your options that you seemingly had, or the rumors were around, are kind of gone. Um, I were them, I'd look at Wilfred Nancy.
Thank you.
Um,
That you took the words out of my mouth.
like
That's the
you
candidate I
know,
was going to ask you about.
he's a proven MLS Cup top
Correct.
quality coach. Someone whose teams have shown great results on the pitch. Um, so why not bring someone in? I get he struggled at Celtic. Um, but give him an opportunity. Why what has he not done that Oyos has that doesn't merit him getting a job? He's more qualified than our last two managers. I'll say that. He's more qualified than Mascherano, more qualified than Oyos.
He doesn't have the approval.
And at some point that approval has to be, not something that's a check, that's a box checked off on the resume.
He's
You
your cash
understand?
cow, though.
I understand. But at some point, it has to be another way. Like there has to be a common ground that, because there's no way that I understand Messi and Oyos, the relationship, but there's no way that Messi looks at Oyos as a proper manager. There's no, you can't tell me otherwise. You can't tell me that Messi listens to Oyos instructions on the pitch. There's
I'm gonna
there's
ask you a
absolutely
question.
no way.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Hold on.
Hmm.
Excuse me. Is Spanish a requirement?
To be the Inter Miami head coach,
Yes.
I think
With
it's a
with
require.
Messi. I'm talking about with Messi.
I don't think it's a requirement. I just think that's what they lean towards. I mean, they've had three Argentine coaches, one English coach.
And
I
the English coach got let go the moment we got the big signing.
Yeah, yeah, we signed because we brought in Tata and then Mascherano and Hoyos. I mean, I
Remind me, did Neville ever coach Messi?
no, no.
Who
He was
who
let
was
go.
who was the coach during the
Javi
League
Morales
Cup? There you go.
Javi Morales was the
Okay.
interim, and Tata Martino took over for the League's Cup.
Oh, he took over for the okay. So Tata
Yeah.
Martino came in halfway through the season.
Hmm.
Okay.
So
So
yeah, man. Like, I, there's got to be somebody out there, like the name I just said, that they need to bring in. Um. Uh. And I don't know if that's right now, or do they try to right the season right now with Hoyos. I just don't see how. But if Nancy is there, I'm at least picking up the phone and making a call. What does it hurt? I'm sure he would. I don't think he would say no. I don't think he'd say no.
Do you think the front office has the proverbial grapefruits to pick
No,
up and
they
make
don't
that
have
call?
they don't have the balls.
That's what I figured.
They don't.
That's what I figured.
And that's the
Okay,
frustrating
so
part. Like you have the guy, he's out there. What is a simple phone call? What is a meeting with him? What how does that hurt anyone?
if they stay with what they got,
Hold on. For the love of God, you have Greg Berhalter coaching fucking Robert Lewandowski.
that's true.
Like,
what is there? You said you don't know how, but I'm going to ask you how. How can they right the ship?
first of all, solving the backline issue, and that
what is there to solve?
getting back Mikael healthy, starting him with Caicedo, because I think Caicedo, our 18-year-old center back from Ecuador, I think he's better than Falcon Lujan right now. You're not gonna put Ian Frey at center back because that means you gotta start Muda, and I wouldn't start Muda over anyone. Muda is the worst right back I've ever seen in my life.
Is Caicedo ready?
I don't care if he's ready. He played a game already. He won. He started or we drew with him. The Columbus game.
Mm-hmm.
And we drew 2-2. I think he's ready.
Okay.
What are you gonna hold on to him? Not play him? You gotta play him. He's a 6. He looks like a tight end.
I agree.
He's a massive body. Like, he's a big guy, kid. And then I would start Noah Allen at left back because God knows how long this guy's poor hamstring is gonna last.
So who do you start alongside Caicedo?
It's got to be Lujan, right for right now.
Do you have a right back?
Ian Frey.
If you put Frey in the middle,
They're not. I don't think they would. Then if they put Frey in the middle, guess who starts at right back? Muda, or you put Lujan at right back.
none of those options are good.
Exactly. You see what I'm getting at? They need to sign someone out there, and then maybe move Ian Frey to the middle with Mikael, and have a rotation of Caicedo, Frey, Mikael, and possibly Noah Allen at center back, and then bring in another left back.
Can Frey play in the middle? I mean, I'm sorry, not Frey. Bright.
At center back,
Uh-huh.
he can, but I just think he's too good playing. I think he needs to play as a lone defensive midfielder with DePaul and Casemiro, and
See,
then
if you
Segovia out wide, and tucking in,
if you
and
move
Bertrand and Messi.
if you move Bright into center back position, right? It brings back a balance to the midfield that used to be there before, and they were thriving with before. Because now it gives you two defensive guys.
But they both don't run, is what I'm saying. DePaul doesn't run. So that's why you need Bright in the midfield as a 6 and have the other two play as,
And Casemiro wants nothing to do with defending.
But he does at times defend. I mean, more than DePaul. I'll give him. I'm saying that
Yes,
right now.
more than DePaul, yes. But not like
he's contributed. He's done a lot more defensively than DePaul has.
Yes.
For Inter Miami, and DePaul's been here a year and a half.
It's a low bar, though.
It is. What was I gonna say? Bright as a lone 6, and then you have the other two as your ball progressors, a little higher up the pitch, and then you tuck in Segovia maybe, or start Suarez on the left, and then have them play with Messi in the middle, and then each one of the eights can go up, or one of them goes up, one stays back. With like in line with Bright, and Bright having just holding in the pocket there, and then having your outside backs, make runs. It's so simple that I'm explaining it that I don't know why we're not doing it, or we used to do it and now we're not.
So you want that three back?
It's elementary. It's football of the it's like U10 people, U10 kids can do this. It's U10 soccer kids can do this.
So then, if U10 and you can see it, everyone can see it. What's holding them back?
The guy on the touchline. I don't know if he sees it. I don't know what he sees. I don't know what's in between his two eyes. Because it took every ounce of me not to jump onto the field and absolutely just ransack him.
Do you think anything is going to change? I know you want it to change. Do you think it'll change?
It only changes if we lose on Saturday. There's going to be changes.
If we lose, there'll be changes.
I believe there's going to be a change.
Okay. Do you want there to be change?
I do.
Will there be change?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Okay, let me rephrase. Do you think their hand will be forced after Saturday?
They may feel the pressure.
Okay, so
given the result, if the result is bad,
do you think they lose?
I don't think we lose.
Do you think we win?
There's a strong possibility we may win.
You see, I love this Jekyll and Hyde thing you have going because I feel your passion as a fan and the want and need for change. But if I put your feet to the fire,
when have
your
I ever said
fandom
that
is so big that you can't bring yourself to say the fact that we're going to lose.
I know.
And and I find that comical to no end.
What do you want me to tell you, man?
I mean, okay, but I feel like it's only with this team because you are critical of other teams in the city and have no problem saying we will get smoked, we will lose, we suck, this and that. You don't.
I mean, I didn't. The only game I was very, very iffy about in the last two was the Nashville game. I thought we would lose, and I think we would at best tie at Nashville.
Nashville has a 10-point lead.
Nashville's been playing
us
amazing.
In second place right now.
Nashville's playing amazing. They are balling.
We can't see them. No,
they are balling.
And with your boy.
Okay. Montreal sit 14th out of 15th in the Eastern Conference.
Correct.
Okay? Just gonna leave that where it's at right now.
I know.
Okay? God forbid we lose to this team.
The way we're playing, it's...
I understand.
It's there.
You don't gotta tell me. I understand.
What do you think the job BJ Callahan has done with Nashville?
Fantastic.
Do you think he should be at the helm of another team?
What is the other team?
The U.S. men's national team.
No, I think... No, I'm not gonna take away Pochettino. I would have liked BJ Callahan before Pochettino, but now Pochettino
right. No, yeah, that's what I mean.
He's got a 4-year plan. Before him, yeah. Before I knew that, they signed Pochettino, yeah, I wanted BJ Callahan. He was my number one guy, my number one choice. I think it was him and Matarazzo, but
Matarazzo was never coming, bro.
I understand.
He was my wish. He was my number one wishless candidate. I knew he wasn't coming.
I understand. Look, we played Montreal on July 25th, and we won 1-0. That was without Messi. That was the game that Berterame got hurt.
I'll ask you this.
We'll see.
Do you think Inter Miami is hesitant to make a change for fear of that change having success?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. The reason I ask that is if you make a change
Mm-hmm.
to a Wilfred Nancy, something like that, and he
Mm-hmm.
has success,
Mm-hmm.
you're almost forced to have him stay on. Do you think they have their sights set on
That's
a
how
pipe dream
of
that may
who
never
Pep.
come to fruition?
No, we get. I think you need to get that pipe dream out of our heads. Is it the
I
Pep
know, I
Guardiola,
understand,
the
but do you
Pep
think
Guardiola
they
pipe
have
dream?
it? Yes, sir.
Pep Guard. They're probably thinking they can do something, but I don't know what Pep is going to be able to do with Falcon as his center back.
But you understand where if you bring
I
in
understand.
someone
I
and they have
understand. I
success,
understand. But that's how football works. That's kind of how jobs work, right? You bring in someone, they do good, you kind of keep them on until they don't do well, and then you let them go, right? Like that's kind of
okay.
how things go. Like
But
normalcy,
if
that's how normal corporate America works.
yes, but if you
I
do
understand that
that
Inter
and you
Miami. I
miss the
understand Inter Miami's not.
opportunity,
I understand Inter Miami's not normal. So who knows? Wilfred Nancy can go out, set the point record, win MLS Cup, win CONCACAF, and Pep Guardiola says, "I want Inter Miami." Guess what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? Pep Guardiola is going to come to Inter Miami. That's just the reality of it.
okay, so a parallel, right?
You think the Moss brothers are not going to salivate at the thought of Pep Guardiola in Miami?
But you understand that
I understand.
hold on. Do you understand that this example, right, is hands down the reason why the rest of this planet hates this team.
I
That is
understand.
that scenario. What
I
do you
understand why. I understand why everyone hates Inter Miami. I get it. I understand it. I like being the villain. I don't like being the villain and losing. That's the problem. That's my issue. You're not supposed to lose with this team. You're not. You're not supposed to lose to
They
Toronto.
haven't been. They weren't supposed to lose since Messi got here.
I understand. But your losses, you lose, you win, you lose, you win. But this 5-game winless streak is just absolutely just diabolical.
Because it's been to shit teams.
I understand.
You lost to San Luis Obispo. You lost to Monterrey. You lost to León. You got smoked.
No, you beat San Luis. 4-2.
Oh yeah, we did. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, 4-2. We beat San Luis. You lost to Monterrey. You
2-1.
lost to León. You got
4-2.
smoked by Nashville.
4-1.
You tied Philly.
2-2.
And then you lost to Toronto.
2-1. Yeah. Very
This
bad.
team was supposedly built to
For
beat
CONCACAF.
Mexican teams. Yes. And
Tell you,
I don't think
we are never gonna win a CONCACAF Champions Cup. You can write that down. You can bookmark it. We're not gonna win that thing. Hell
Ever.
to the no. In the next 3 years, we won't win one.
As long as Messi's here, we won't win that cup.
Nope.
Okay. Hercules Gomez made a comment. He says MLS teams have figured out Inter Miami. Thoughts?
I mean, everyone says that every year. They say every year someone says they figured out Inter Miami, and they really don't figure us out. We just shit the bed most of the time, honestly. Most of the time, it's just us shitting
Usually
the bed.
it's shit defending.
It's usually us, yeah, exactly. Or a goalie slipping at midfield and then allowing a goal to go over his head, or letting the ball into the net. I don't know. I don't know if anyone do they really figure us out, or do we really make them think they figured us out? So when we win MLS Cup this year, they're like, "Oh wow."
Your fandom, my lord, is.
You like how I threw that in?
Oh my god! I hear you sometimes, and I'm just like,
But was I right last year? Was I right or what? We're almost a year to the day that I said it last year. Just how do you know?
Yeah, no, you were right last year. You were. You weren't right 2 years ago though.
Yeah, you're right because we lost to Atlanta. But
Yep.
listen,
I thought history was going to repeat itself.
don't make me call it again because I will.
It's not mine to
I'll tell you.
call.
I'll tell you right now that Inter Miami will win the MLS Cup again.
So August 26th,
Bookmark it.
Emma. Okay,
Yep.
Mr. Man Myth Legend says Inter Miami will win the MLS Cup this year. Okay, all right, bookmarked it is.
Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted to hear? Is that why you?
It's not
is
mine.
that
No,
what
it's,
you, is
it's
it, you
not
got
mine
it?
to call. It's
I
not mine to
understand.
call.
I
I
know.
just, I think it's funny that, you know, I love it though. Your fandom is. I feel like it's almost the complete opposite of another one of our colleagues here at KSN. Your
Alex.
fandom is you're loyal no matter what.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like on the Dolphin
Hmm.
Chronicles, Alex
I
disavows the
I just
Dolphins team every week.
I
Like he
do.
hates.
I listen. Don't get me wrong. I'll rant about this team. I'll do it. I'll curse everyone's name out. But you tell me that this team doesn't have the talent to win the MLS Cup. I just don't see
That
it.
was no. That's not the implication.
I understand. I understand. But don't worry. They'll make the playoffs, and when the playoffs come, things happen.
You know what's? Do you know what's out of reach right now?
Supporter shield.
1,000%.
Yeah.
They're not gonna sniff.
They had the only chance was to draw or to win at Nashville.
They're not sniffing that
No, they're not going to
anywhere
get supporter
near.
shield.
Nothing.
No. No.
So again, this season becomes trophyless.
MLS or bust.
Correct. And the funny thing is that they keep putting themselves in this position.
They do. It's like they're masochists. They like it. Just like me. Like
And
I like I'm a sucker for choosing for them to win.
Jorge Mas, and correct me if I'm wrong, if you remember, said, "We want to win every trophy available."
Yes. Yes, he said that.
Okay.
Well, right now Jorge Mas is kind of sitting on a cactus, huh?
You know who's on the bottom of that cactus?
Who's that?
Huh?
Who?
Your boy Hoyos.
Yeah, he is.
All right, Montreal. You've already said you think they win.
Yeah, they have
What?
Alexis Sanchez.
They just signed him.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So
How do you
random.
think the game goes?
Extremely random to sign that guy, honestly. How do I think?
I
the
thought
game
he had
goes?
retired years ago.
Let's look at Montreal. 2-2 draw to LA Galaxy. 2-1 win against Columbus, who sit 15th in the East. 1-1 draw to DC. 2-2 draw to Real Salt Lake, and a 1-0 loss to us. They currently sit 15th with 21 points and 5 wins and 6 draws, 10 losses. I mean, this sets up for Inter Miami to win. This is what you call a get back game.
You so
This is what you-
Montreal's our slump buster.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, okay,
I mean, they do have Prince Uwasu, who has 13 goals,
yeah, he's
but
he's a handful,
he's
especially
doing
for
his
this
thing.
team.
Yeah, so I can definitely see, like Caicedo, who's a big center back, going up against a big striker. I'm giving hints to Oyos in case he ever wants to hop in here and get some knowledge, and attain things that can help the team turn around. But it's up to him. Yeah. This is like a slump buster game. I'll definitely be changing my jersey and not wearing the new white one. I'll change something.
Okay,
I'll go back to something that we've won with,
uh-huh.
and then see what happens.
Okay, so we're predicting a win here against Montreal.
Yep.
After that, we have pull it up here. Atlanta United Saturday, and then Another midweek fixture. Messi Lewandowski again. This time
In
in
Chicago.
Chicago. That would be Wednesday, September 9th.
Who do we play after Montreal again? Who'd you say?
Atlanta United. At home.
Who just signed Browell and Bolo?
Yes.
Ooh. And then we play at Chicago on a Wednesday.
Yep.
How'd Chicago do yesterday? Did they beat Monterrey?
I'm unsure.
They lost 2-1. They lost 2-1 to Monterrey. Okay. So Chicago are third in the East, by the way. They're not a bad team. We did beat them.
Yes. In Lewandowski's debut.
Yep. Yeah,
where
we
he
beat
showed
them.
he absolutely hated
The
Berhalter.
the humidity.
I think he hated Berhalter just because who he is.
I just don't think I don't think he knows who Greg Berhalter is, honestly. Nor does he care. We're gonna say that.
I agree.
Just keep it lighthearted and just say he doesn't care who that is.
He's a babysitter.
Maybe.
But okay, so couple, Montreal should be a win, and then two tough games after that, and then it doesn't get any easier because we host Nashville again at home, and then back to Mexican teams. So
No.
the next
What's the Mexican?
one,
Oh, that's that stupid Champions
Campeones
Cup.
Cup.
That is you want to talk about dumb things that
Listen.
happen? Dumb things that happen.
After Montreal, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a run of 6 games. Basically, after Montreal, all of September,
Mm-hmm.
there's a chance we go winless in September.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you think so?
Yeah, we have Atlanta, Chicago, Nashville, Cruz Azul, and then San Diego FC is not a bad
You're
team.
giving Atlanta a lot of.
I'm giving Atlanta a lot of credit.
You are
With
an extremely large amount of a lot of credit.
I
Hold on.
understand, but here's the thing: the run that they're on
San Diego
doesn't
sits
exactly
11th in the
inspire
West.
confidence, huh?
San Diego sits 11th. San Diego sits 11 in the West, and they've won 4 out of the last 5. Am I really? Can we beat San Diego? You're talking. You're barking up the wrong tree here, saying we're going to go win this in September. I just called us winning the MLS Cup. All right, buddy. Relax.
Listen, that's kind of listen. I have if you sway one way, I have to sway the other. It's called balance.
I need Silvetti back. I need I need Mikael back. I need things back and to go right. Okay.
I need Lewis Morgan back. I need Aviles back.
You said who?
Aviles.
Don't get out of here, please get out of here with him.
I want Nico back. I want.
He was captain of Boca the other day.
I want Gregory back. All of them. I need people with fight on this team, not a bunch of pretty boys who like to take midweek flights to Argentina to try to get some coochie from a singer.
Let's bring the coochie to Miami.
The coochie doesn't make money in Miami.
Who cares? He does.
Well, we all know where the power lies with all these flights.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Montreal Saturday, and then we will be back on Wednesday. Before we take another 2-week break with a couple of midweek fixtures.
No, if the midweek picture is on Wednesday, we can do a Thursday. Bar none. I hope I'm not busy on a Thursday, but
we can do the 10th. I don't know if we can do the 17th. We'd run into like most of the world. I would not like
Thursday night football.
Correct. So
that starts at 8, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know. I still wouldn't. I won't.
We'll play it by ear. We'll play
counter
it by ear.
program. The NFL is like a losing battle for me.
It's okay. I get it.
All right, guys. Well, any final thoughts? No derailment today. There is absolutely nothing going on that
I do.
would.
I am subjected to watch my two teams that I follow have a left back of Milos Kerkez and Sergio Reguilon. What did I do to deserve this? Why? Why me?
Clearly, you're too much of a homer, and this is karma.
Why me? Like, I'm subjected to watch Kerkez and Reguilon
I'm
do
subjected to watch.
absolutely nothing.
I'm subjected to watch the Marlins and the Dolphins, bro. We all have our demons.
So that means the Panther season starts very soon.
Yes, it does. So does Heat season. And for Sean, I don't know where he is this week, but your boy Duran will be back for the Heat season. Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
No, I'm not. Take some rosemary or sage to the game and burn it.
Yes.
See what
Okay.
happens.
Yeah. We can absolutely get a despojo going. We had one done for the Marlins earlier this season. They got the job done. We can absolutely have a despojo done for the Inter Miami. All right. Well, for everyone here at Kendall Sports Network, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys next Wednesday, and have a safe week, everyone. Have a good one, guys.